Hey guys, do you know that as a GRC analyst, you could end up with as much as $300,000 a year without writing any code? In fact, I know a decent amount of GRC analysts who earn over $150,000 a year without a college degree. Yep, over $100,000 a year without a college degree. Would you like to earn that sort of amount a year without a college degree, without IT certifications, without IT experience, without even knowing anything about tech? Would you? Then stay tuned to the end of this video. We'll talk about it. What's up, folks? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Akin, and my mission is to help you level up your career to the six-figure tech realm. If you're down for the ride, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to catch all the game-changing content I drop. Okay? So, if you've been following me on this channel, you should know who a GRC analyst is by now. But if you don't, I'll tell you. In very simple terms, a GRC analyst is a professional that is responsible for managing an organization's governance, risk management, and compliance programs. I'm sure you're like, what? What does that really mean? Let me tell you. Think of a GRC analyst like a pilot for an airplane. They guide the plane's movements and help set rules to avoid storms, and also put out procedures that would help manage risk. And they ensure that the plane follows all aviation laws to fly safely and smoothly. Now, in this case, the organization is the plane, right? So, the GRC analyst ensures that the organization and all its stakeholders in the organization follow cybersecurity regulatory standards. So, if you get hired as a GRC analyst, what would you be doing, you might ask? You'll be doing quite a number of things, right? But to put them in perspective, I'll give a breakdown of some of the duties of a GRC analyst. Number one is policy development. You'll be heavily involved in the creation and maintenance of cybersecurity policies, standards, and procedures to guide the organization's security practices. Here, you're simply ensuring that a governance structure is in place, which in turn drives the security practices within the organization. Okay? Number two is risk assessment. Risk assessment is all about identifying and managing risks. Okay? You identify and assess cybersecurity risk and vulnerabilities, prioritizing them based on potential threats. You want to look at the likelihood of those risks occurring, the impact to the business if it occurs, come up with possible solutions you can put in place to ensure the risk doesn't occur. And if it does occur, you want to ensure that the impact to the organization is minimal. That is essentially what risk assessment is all about. And if we look at it, in our daily lives, we kind of do risk assessment, right? I don't know if we're walking out, if we're leaving home, we look at the weather, we look at the weather forecast, we check, there's a slight chance of rain, then you want to wear something, you want to wear a raincoat or get a rain jacket or take an umbrella with you. That is you doing a risk assessment. And you leaving the house with your raincoat or your rain jacket or an umbrella is you coming up with potential solutions to minimize the impact of a rainfall. And that's essentially risk assessment. We all do this in our lives, okay? But when it comes to GRC within an organization, you interpret that same concept, right, into organizational processes. And that brings us to number three, which is compliance monitoring. Here, you want to ensure the organization complies to relevant laws, regulations, and industry standards. Here you will also be involved in conducting regular compliance audits depending on what the organization does and the industry they are operating in, right? There will be a few regulations and laws that guide their operations. So your your duty when it comes to compliance monitoring is to ensure that the organization complies with all the relevant laws and regulations. I mean, some of them include GDPR, which is short for the General Data Protection Regulation. There's PCI DSS, which stands for Payment Card Industry Data Security Standards, which applies to organizations who process payments and stores payment card details. Number 4 is incident response, right? What they do is basically develop and manage incident response plans. So as an incident responder, right, you develop and manage incident response plans, coordinating efforts to mitigate the impact of security incidents. So in the event of an incident, let's say there's data breach, for instance, you have well-laid plans and procedures to deal with the situation. Okay, so that is essentially what an incident responder does. The 5th task that you will do as a GRC analyst is reporting. Creating reports is a very important part of a GRC's analyst role, right, or GRC analyst function. You'll be providing reports to management on the organization's cybersecurity posture, risk and compliance status, and also communicate security requirements effectively so that non-technical people can understand what you are talking about. So reporting, creating reports is a very, very important task, right? Number 6 is data protection. You will be involved in implementing controls and measures to safeguard sensitive data from both intentional and unintentional breaches. And some of the controls include things like putting encryption in place, ensuring that there is a robust access control framework in place. All right. Now we move on to number 7, which is continuous improvement. Right here, you want to always stay updated on emerging threats and recommend security enhancements and adapt cybersecurity strategies to evolving landscapes. Okay. So, guys, I hope you're getting massive value from this video. If you would like to become a GRC analyst earning 6 figures without an IT degree, working from the comfort of your home, then click on the link in the description bar below. It will take you to the Rexel Cyber community. Join the community and take advantage of all the free resources I have curated, which would help in your transition journey, including my free GRC Accelerator course, which is guaranteed to level up your career in tech. Now, these are just some of the duties of a GRC analyst, and the good part is every organization needs the services of a GRC professional, and they're willing to pay top dollar for their services. And I'll tell you why. Did you know that in 2019, Equifax got hit with a $700 million fine to settle a data breach? Amazon was not left out as well, as they also got hit with an $887 million fine for non-compliance, right? A GRC analyst ensures that such never happens to a company, hence why they are paid well, because of the role they play in the organization. Okay? So if you want to transition to cybersecurity, earning a 6-figure salary, working remotely, and living the life of your dreams, then schedule a call using the link in the description below to speak with myself or a member of my team, or join the free Rexel Cyber community where I have value-driven resources, including my free GRC Accelerator course, guaranteed to take your career to new heights. Alright folks, that's it for this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, and please do not forget to subscribe, like and share this video with anyone who will gain massive value from it. Okay? Until next time, stay cyber safe.